Hello, in this video, we are going to present a project which we are working on during a project internship at Bennett University. Our project was human pose estimation. In this, we have to create enriching experiences through the use of human-centric computer vision, a subfield of artificial intelligence that trained model to detect the poses of human in video, track skeleton joints to estimate human motion, define human shapes in 3D to model bodies, recognize human gesture to infer human intent and behavior, and also respond rapidly to what it's seen. And in this, we train model by advanced technology in motion capturing and computer vision, deep learning to enable the system to see, understand, and respond to the human in the same way as the people do. And in this, we teach cameras to read human body language from videos by using the several techniques. In this we use HRNet. HRNet turns out to be a strong replacement of classification network by visual recognition. We believe that the HRNet will become the new standard backbone as it is used in the many applications like pose estimation, face alignment, semantic segment, image classification, object detection, etc. Here we firstly use the COCO dataset and later we train it for our self-collected dataset.
Pose estimation based action recognition for help situation identification. We have tried to create our own data set of various actions like single hand waving, two hands waving, two people waving hands, lying, shaking hands, and similar actions from a height of about 15 meters so that during natural calamities, people in need of help could be identified with the help of drones, and it could be useful, or we can say beneficial, for the search and rescue operations. Let's move on to the code. So here we have cloned the GitHub OpenPose repository by CMU and then downloaded the dependencies. And one of the main things to notice here is that TensorFlow version 1 is required because some of the packages used by the CMU model does not work with the 2.0 version. And then we have downloaded the CMU graphs. And then perform training on our dataset from our drive. And now moving on to the results part, we can see that one of the actions was not recognized, that is lying. Now this could be because the OpenPose model or the pose estimation models in general fail to recognize actions in unnatural position. So if we are not able to get all the joints, we're not going to get the skeletons, and thus the lying action is difficult to get recognized by the OpenPose model.
All aim to help situation identification for search and rescue operation in natural disaster-like conditions. So we need faster and more accurate model to save more human lives. The reason behind using the HRNet model is because it is the state-of-art model of its field, where the most existing model pass the input through high to low resolution subnetwork by connecting in series and then raise the resolution by low to high resolution subnetwork. The HRNet model maintains the high resolution throughout the process by connecting high to low pass subnetwork in parallel. So this approach is superior in key point detection accuracy and efficient in computation complexity.
Let's see the official implementation of PyTorch model of HRNet. Here we have cloned the GitHub repository from our Git repo. We have forked the official PyTorch implementation of HRNet model and modified it for our customized dataset. This is the architecture of the proposed HRNet model. We can see that instead of connecting the subnetworks in series, it is connected in parallel. So this way it maintains the high resolution throughout the entire processing. After cloning, we have installed the required libraries and packages for preprocessing the dataset and running the entire pipeline. Then we have make different folder to store the pre-processed data, the weight of trained model, and the output of our model. After pre-processing the dataset, we have trained our model for 30 epochs. In the YAML file, we have set the epoch to 30, and as we have I run it twice mistakenly, so have to interrupt, so cannot show the required output training log. After training the model, we have tested it at our prepared dataset, and we can see that the accuracy for the trained model is 87.6%. It is testing accuracy, and for official model on MPII dataset or COCO dataset, the accuracy were 92 to 94%. So we can see that it gives more accurate key point detection while using simple 2D Gaussian heat map. So it is less complex and more accurate. And if we add more layer further, like faster RCNN and CNN, then its accuracy can be increased further.